It was 2 a.m. The house was quiet, too quiet. Daniel sat on the edge of his bed, staring into the shadows that seemed to crawl along the walls. Moonlight sliced through the blinds in pale strips, cutting the room into shards of light and darkness. Every small sound, the hum of the fridge, the creak of the floorboards, the whisper of wind, echoed unnaturally. His pulse raced. Something was wrong. He could feel it. The clock ticked, slow, deliberate, each second stretching. The silence wasn't empty. It was waiting. Daniel's eyes flicked around the room. Every familiar object looked unfamiliar. Bed, desk, shelves, all distorted in the moonlight. The air pressed against him, thick, heavy. Then he heard it, a knock, sharp, sudden. It reverberated through the house, freezing him. Another knock followed, louder, closer. His chest tightened. Tick, tick, tick. His heartbeat screamed louder than the clock. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying a faint mocking sound, like laughter. Something waited. The knock came again. Daniel's hand hovered over the doorknob, trembling. "Who's there?" he whispered. Silence answered, but the darkness seemed to lean closer, heavy, watching, waiting. His legs refused to move. Then, a voice. "Open the door. It's me." Daniel's heart stopped. It was her voice, soft, familiar, impossible. His mother, dead 3 years. Memories flooded him. Her smile, her gentle hands, her hum in the kitchen. Could it be? Or was this some cruel trick? His mind screamed to flee, but his body refused. Fear rooted him to the floor. The shadows seemed to tighten, pressing closer. Something moved behind the dark corners. Something patient. Daniel wanted to scream, to run, to demand answers, but he couldn't. Every sound, every shadow was amplified, threatening. The moonlight shifted, revealing shapes that weren't there before. A floorboard groaned behind him. He spun, but nothing. Just shadows. And silence that tasted like teeth. The room had changed. It was no longer safe. Something waited for him to make a move. Trembling, Daniel moved toward the door. Each step felt impossibly slow. The key in his hand was icy, heavy, alien. Tick, tick, tick. He could hear his pulse, pounding, echoing through the room. Shadows flickered at the edge of his vision. Was it the wind or something watching? He reached the lock. Every instinct screamed to stop, but curiosity edged him forward. Click. The door creaked open, slow, deliberate, and nothing. The hallway was empty, cold, silent. Shadows stretched like fingers. The air pressed against him. He swallowed hard, realizing he wasn't alone. Something unseen lingered just beyond the hallway. Tick, tick, tick. He stepped forward, and the darkness seemed to breathe with him. The rational part of his mind screamed. Something waited in the shadows, patient, deliberate. Every creak, every rustle sounded magnified. The familiar room had become alien. He could feel it in his bones. Eyes on him, invisible, intent. He froze. The air thickened. Tick, tick, tick. The clock mocked him. A cold breath brushed his neck. Not the wind, not air. Something alive. "You opened the wrong door," a whisper hissed. Daniel spun. Nothing. Only shadows. Only the thudding of his own terrified heartbeat. His body screamed to run, but his legs were led. Something was near, moving silently, watching, waiting. His pulse thundered. The walls seemed closer. Shadows grew longer, darker. Every sound a threat, every movement a potential attack. He searched for something to defend himself, but there was nothing. Just the house, alive, patient, waiting. He backed toward the center, trembling, trapped inside fear itself. He turned, and then he was gone. No scream, no struggle, only empty space where he had stood. The bed, the clock, the shadows. They remained. Time resumed, but the room seemed heavier, darker, watching. Something invisible had claimed him. The room returned to silence, but it was not peace. Air remained thick, alive with memory. The clock ticked steadily, but its rhythm mocked the emptiness. Shadows stretched, twisting, alive. The house waited, patient, hungry. Outside, the wind whispered over rooftops and through trees, carrying secrets no one dared follow. The house waited, patient, expectant. Something had changed inside, something eternal. Some doors are never meant to be opened. Some voices are never meant to be heard. Curiosity has a price. Tick, tick, tick. Every sound, every shadow, every heartbeat, a warning. And in the silence, the house seemed alive, waiting, patient, hungry for the next soul foolish enough to turn a key. Tick, tick, tick. The night stretched on. The darkness waited. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it as much as possible. Subscribe our channel and click the bell icon for regular updates about our new videos.